U.S. Senator John Cornyn has been forced into a runoff with Attorney General Ken Paxton. This is Wednesday, March 4th, 2026.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State. The Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
Welcome into Wednesday. Thanks for making the Texas Minute part of your day. You're here for the news, so let's get to it. In an interview yesterday, Texas Republican August Pfluger said that the safety and security of Texans is being negatively impacted by Democrats in the U.S. Senate blocking funding for the Department of Homeland Security. Mr. Pfluger chairs the U.S. House Homeland Security Subcommittee on Counterterrorism and Intelligence.
Is there nothing that is sacred anymore? Is the security and the sanctity of our communities and our country not worth defending, even if there are squabbles or disagreements or arguments about funding levels or deportations or things like that? I mean, it's unbelievable to me that Chuck Schumer would continue to hold hostage the security of Texas, of our country, of every American community. Yet that's exactly what they're doing.
Pfluger said that every Democrat on the ballot should be asked about their position on funding for Homeland Security. A Muslim parent is suing Texas for excluding certain Islamic private schools from the state's new school choice program. The federal lawsuit alleges religious discrimination and attempts to refute claims that excluded schools have terrorist ties. In rules published by the state comptroller and approved by the Attorney General, private schools can be barred from participating in the program due to potential ties to foreign terrorist organizations or adversaries. Mehdi Cherkaoui has 2 children attending Houston Quran Academy in spring. He claims that he'll lose out on $20,000 without access to the school choice funds. However, those claims assume his family would qualify for the program, which is based on a variety of socioeconomic factors. The state has already received more student applications than there is funding for the program. New rules for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program will take effect on April 1st that prohibit beneficiaries from purchasing candy or sweetened drinks with the taxpayers' money. The new rules are coming as a result of legislation designed to support better nutrition for Texans who receive SNAP benefits. Lawmakers have argued that funding soda and junk food with tax dollars eventually leads to the need for higher taxpayer-subsidized health care to deal with obesity. Data from the U.S. Department of Agriculture has shown that nearly 20% of SNAP benefits are used to purchase sugary drinks and snack foods. The Texas Minute will be right back with a look at last night's election results.
Do you feel increasingly isolated? Like the world has gone insane and you are part of one small, clear-headed remnant? Let me be the first to tell you, you're not alone. I'm Sarah Gonzalez, and on my new show, Come and Take It, I'm going to call out the crazy so you can be empowered to change Texas and the nation. Overcome the schemes of the left designed to keep Texans paralyzed and silent. Watch or listen to Come and Take It today.
All right, let's talk a little bit about last night's primary election results. You're going to want to keep May 26th clear on your calendar because that's the day for the primary runoff election, and there are some significant races that will be on your ballot. 4-term incumbent U.S. Senator John Cornyn finds himself this morning in a runoff to keep his seat in the Senate. As for percentages in that race, Cornyn and outgoing Attorney General Ken Paxton were neck and neck in the low 40s. Speaking of Attorney General, State Senator Middleton led the 4-candidate field there. He will face outgoing U.S. Representative Chip Roy in their runoff. In the race for the Railroad Commission, which oversees the oil and gas industry, businessman Beau French is forcing incumbent Jim Wright into overtime. Now, not everything ended in a runoff last night. For the open seat comptroller race, former state senator Don Huffines easily bested acting comptroller Kelly Hancock and Railroad Commissioner Christy Craddock. Similarly, Nate Sheets defeated Ag Commissioner Sid Miller. Despite the large number of nominal opponents, neither Greg Abbott nor Dan Patrick faced serious opposition. They each pulled in over 80% of the primary vote in their races. There are a few other races of note. State Representative Steve Toth trounced U.S. Representative Dan Crenshaw in the CD2 race, and scandal-plagued U.S. Representative Tony Gonzalez is heading into a runoff with Second Amendment activist Brandon Herrera. You can find a lot of details and analysis about the election results, the other stories mentioned today, and keep up with the latest news by visiting TexasScorecard.com. This edition of the Texas Minute was based on the original reporting of Travis Morgan, Addie Hovland, Adam Kahn, Paige Field, Sidney Henry, and Brandon Waltons. Our producer was Nick Shepard. I look forward to seeing you out around the Lone Star State. Now, go make it a great day.